2025 ended up being the best year of my life.
At the Red Bull event?
You're excited me again?
I love you, Jared. Holy shit, let's go.
That's easy to say now, but it started as my worst mentally. So I've been sitting here, it's January 1st. I have lacked self-improvement. And not because everything was falling apart. From the outside, things were stable. Work was good, life looked okay, but just inside, I could really feel it. I don't even know what it is. It's like I know what I want to do. I'm just not doing it. Time was moving and I felt like I was just standing still. And I blame it on not having enough time, but honestly, it's just me not making the time for it. And that's when it hit me. I realized I spent years helping other people chase their dreams, move forward, while letting my dreams fade into the background. Don't get me wrong, I'm really good at being behind the scenes. Honestly, a little too good. For the first time, I asked myself, how long am I gonna keep telling myself I'll go all in later? Because in this moment, it felt like I was losing who I was. I didn't feel broken. I didn't feel lost. I felt stuck inside of comfort. And eventually I couldn't ignore it anymore. That feeling of standing still, literally watching time move faster than me.
In the shower, that's why there's this noise. Like, my mind feels like completely scattered. I'm not in good shape right now.
I was in the most vulnerable state of my life, questioning kind of everything about myself, to the point where I really lost who I was.
I'm also feeling scared and worried. I have like this anxious feeling that is just like overthinking and I don't know what to do.
And spoiler, but I fixed all of these problems. And it was from 3 goals that I set throughout the year. And the first goal of the year I knew I had to fix was my mindset. And so through me just hoping to fix this, I knew I had to do something different. And I did. I left. I went somewhere completely different. I took a trip to the Philippines. A trip that honestly deserves its own video. And the purpose of it was to meet my girlfriend's family. Not just because of how it looks.
Look how blue this water is.
It's beautiful because it slows everything down. I'm surrounded by family, by warmth, by people who are present. And being there pulled me out of my head. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't rushing. I wasn't distracted. I wasn't trying to numb anything. I could actually hear my own thoughts. That's where I started to remember who I was again. And more importantly, who I could become. I realized I don't need to reinvent myself. I don't need a new identity. I don't need to stop hiding. And that's where it became clear. Fear hasn't been protecting me. It's been keeping me small. After I got back from the Philippines, I finally knew who I was, but it wasn't enough because when I looked in the mirror, I didn't like how I looked. So I knew I had to change that. And this set me out on my second goal of the year, my fitness journey. This is what I'm uncomfortable with. I realized I gotta prioritize how I'm looking because if I'm gonna be this person that I envision in my head, I gotta look the part. I look like a freaking overweight Viking. So I set out to get to 12% body fat. All right, let's do this. And initially, this goal was scary for me. I never got to this. And so I knew I had to do it right this time. And so I set up to track my calories. And as I started setting these new goals for myself, I also wanted to set a physical fitness goal. And that was to get 1 muscle up by the end of this year. Something that I've tried to do since I was 17 years old. And I could never do it. I'd always do this cheated one where I do one arm over the other. Something that seemed so physically impossible for me to do. And that's why I had to do it. The first month passed and I lost 10 pounds. Literally the freaking leanest with muscle I have ever been.
The guns are coming.
And it seems like any time that I start to go after these new goals,
450 calories.
new opportunities come to me. Yo, this is crazy. I literally just got invited to a Red Bull trip. Oh my god, this is so cool. And the unreal part was, I was literally flown out by Red Bull themselves. A client that I added for named Luke Ike was cool enough to invite me out to a Red Bull event to film and edit a video for him. Luke had to go run up this grease pipe to capture a flag. I have to capture every moment. So I was really nervous. And you might think, oh, this is a no-brainer, go do it. But I was questioning, should I even go? Because I was scared to leave my comfort. In order for me to become a better version of myself, I need to get out of my comfort zone. And so that's what I did. I went on a plane by myself to a place I've never been to, Philadelphia. I got to the hotel.
Honestly, I'm hyped. I'm literally here.
And I met up with Luke.
How are you gonna run? Best form, go.
Get to the event. There's so many people. It's thriving. And I'm just thinking, holy crap, what am I doing here? I'm just this random editor from Canada. As long as I just record him and get the shots, it'll work out. At a certain point, I actually messed up the one shot.
Wait.
I don't know what happened. I clicked record and I didn't know he was running, so I stopped the recording. And it was the shot that he basically touches the flag. I freaking missed the shot, bro. I'm screwed, I'm fired. This is never happening again. I reviewed the footage. The last part, yeah, I got, but the whole part of him running up, I don't. But luckily, Red Bull also had things to record. And so the thing I learned from this, no matter what, that's just a part of being human. You're just gonna make mistakes at times. I'm super grateful for Luke. He's such a chill guy. He wasn't upset about it. That night was so fun. We got to party with all these different creators.
Where am I? This place is actually sick. I wasn't sure what Philly was about because I don't know anything about America.
Came all the way for this.
Angelo's Pizzeria for the chili chili, what's it called?
Philly
cheesesteak. Man.
The
Chili,
steak
chili.
thing, yeah. Really grateful, Luke, for that experience, and thank you, Red Bull. That was freaking sick. From there, I go back to New York City with Luke.
We made it back. Let's go.
I love New York. It's so fun to see everybody again.
Getting matcha from your mom, Ashley.
Yes, in the works.
We're not drinking matcha. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boys who drink matcha.
Low-key, the color's off because your guys is so old.
That's so good.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm scared. First matcha. Check. It is pretty good.
Hi, Jimmy's video. I got it, bro.
Alright.
Joe's Pizza.
Joe's Pizza.
But he hooked it up, so appreciate you, bro.
Pizza in Fortnite, bro.
This experience was so wholesome. Working with Luke.
What's on the agenda today, bro?
A little bit of editing.
Back on the bikes. Yo! We're heading back to the apartment, finishing up an edit. Fortunately, this is the last day, so tomorrow I leave. And it was so fun to just be in that productive mindset again, being pushed out of my comfort zone to go somewhere and do this. Despite times that weren't perfect, you always get through them. It's better to make these mistakes than to never do them at all.
I doubted myself a lot, but if I didn't say yes in the first place, I would have never been here. So, gotta say yes more.
Most of the successful people move really fast. They have like sense of urgency.
But how do you create that sense of urgency?
Crazy deadlines. Having sense of urgency by like taking a challenge to complete a crazy goal.
When I got home, I was so pumped. I was excited to make videos again. I was excited to go after my final goal, to get to 12% body fat and to do a muscle up. And so I made this legit by going to get a DEXA scan, which tracks how much body fat percentage I was. This is so futuristic. My results showed that I was weighing 184 pounds at 21% body fat, which means I still had like 9% of body fat to lose in only 3.5 months. And I was looking nowhere near that. So I decided to lock the fuck in. And this was the hardest discipline challenge I've ever done in my life. Keeping track of my calories. 400 calories, 60 grams of protein. I have a protein shake right now, and then I have 60 calories for a snack. So far, it's been getting very difficult. I've been working out and walking pretty much almost every day. Getting that cardio in, but walking shouldn't be alone. It should be with your mom.
Actually looking pretty good after today's eating.
To do another thing even more uncomfortable, my dad and I opened up this kung fu school that we used to run until we had to close because the whole pandemic and everything. The discipline, the presence, the confidence. Martial arts brought back how I carry myself. And I even started new hobbies such as rock climbing, 177.4, pushing myself out of my comfort zone to meet new people, such as this cool guy named Parth, who's another creator. I'm meeting this person. I've only known him through social media and we've talked once about editing, but I have to leave to go to Toronto, which is 2 hours away from where I live. We got Parth in the house.
Yo.
Actually, I'm in his house.
What's up, y'all? My name is Parth. Do UGC and content full time.
Today we're just chilling. We're learning, talking about his UGC stuff, editing, and it's cool to find somebody else that you can actually relate to.
It's like impossible.
Like I had to drive right 2 hours to find somebody that I could relate to. While doing all this, I was of course working full time. My energy at times were super low. I don't know if it's because of my cut. I get a lot of brain fog. I get really tired and I feel worse than ever. I'm so tired today. This has been a journey. I kept going. 170.8. Come on now. Like I've been doing this for so far 2 weeks and it's been like stagnant at this weight. I'm at a 700 calorie deficit right now. How? 69.9, but in the 60s. Still not over, but we're getting close. Something that I'm so grateful for. My beautiful girlfriend Keisha, been doing everything with me and pushing me to become a better person, and I wouldn't have been able to get through this challenge without her by my side. Finally got to the end of this challenge where I looked the best I've ever looked in my entire life. I got abs for the first time. I weighed 160 pounds, and I thought for sure I hit 12% body fat, if not lower. And so I got the DEXA scan, and the results showed I hit 14% body fat. I failed. But really, the whole goal of this was to become the healthiest and get in the best shape of my life. And on top of that, I got abs, but I still had one thing to go after, and it was something that's been impossible for 7 years, a muscle up. Throughout this year, I worked tirelessly to get this. I failed every single time. And I thought, what's gonna change at the end of this year? So I got my girlfriend's brother who knows how to do a muscle up to show me how to do it. He brought his bands. I started learning the technique. And I failed. I questioned all. Was this even possible? But then I thought back this year to the things that I thought were impossible became real. Like fixing my mindset and finding who I was again. Like getting abs. Like flying to another country to film a Red Bull event. With all the belief, discipline, and support I had, I gave it one last try.
Yeah.
7 years trying.
Graduated.
And now I'm on to my next chapter, which has just started from this video. I joined a community called Story Hero Academy, and a little overwhelming, but I'm ready and excited for it. Met a friend named Simon who has challenged me as well as I challenged him to do 12 videos in 1 year to see where it takes us and to share our journeys with the world. And just know that discipline is proof that the person you want to become already lives inside you. I'll see you in the next video.